Hey, Ben and Jerry's Reps. I'm going to show you how to run the stereo in the truck. There's a couple things you have to note. Back here are your two outlets. You can pick whether you want to run on generator power or shoreline power. Right now we're plugged in, so we're running on shoreline power. Once you've established that, you can turn on the two main components. Those are the amplifier here and your preamp and your mixer over here. There's an on-off switch. Just make sure it's clicked on. So from there you have a couple of different options. If you want to play the radio, what you would do is come over to the amplifier here and click the function button until the display says Tuner FM. Then you can tune to a different station and you can pick whatever it is you want. If you want to play anything else, whether it's iPod or it's talking over the microphone, you'll have to switch this over to audio in right there, and now we can come over to the mixer. So from here, what you're going to want to do is find this cable with the red and white on top. This is the loose one that's hanging out just in the cabinet, and you can plug this into whatever device you happen to have. iPhone, iPod, Zune, whatever you have, plug that right into the line. I'm going to plug it into my phone. And very quickly, okay, so now I have the stereo plugged into my phone. There's a couple of different levels that you'll want to adjust. Anything running into the mixer, whether it's an iPod or a phone, comes in on this mixer here, second from the right, labeled CD. So that adjusts that independent volume there. The master adjusts the mix. And then what you'll want to do is come over to the main amp and turn that up. So you can hear the music go up when we... Okay, using the microphone. This has an on-off switch, and we've supplied a couple of AA batteries as spares. That's what it needs to be replaced with if these ever get low. Hit the on switch and take note. Everything should just stay on channel 1. So the transmitter is on channel 1, and there's a small receiver in here that should also be on channel 1. So clip that onto your belt. The lapel mic goes close to your face. Now, to adjust the level of the microphone in comparison to the rest of the audio, you'll see this big chunky cord here. That's the microphone plug-in. So you can adjust the volume up and down here. Now this is just a mixer, so this mixes it relative to the other audio. So if I turn up the volume here, you can hear the music come up. And I can also turn that down and turn up my own voice through the amplifier. So you can be talking over the music, keep it at the same volume, you can fade the music out, or you can fade yourself out. So these more or less stay at the top. The master volume here more or less stays at the top, and the whole volume, the whole system, the volume gets turned up over here. If it's feeding back, what you'll want to do is turn down the microphone volume, that one there. One more thing, when you're done with the microphone at the end of the day, make sure that you flip the switch off, otherwise you'll drain down the batteries. And if you're on shoreline, make sure everything gets turned off just to help save the environment. Off switch there, off switch there.